Google just dropped an AI that might kill Canva. So you simply place in your website, and in seconds, it understands your entire brand, your colors, your tone, your logo, everything. And then it automatically builds all your marketing content around it, perfectly on brand. So for years, tools like Canva made design easier, but you still had to be the creative director. Now, Google's new AI changes that. It's like Canva meets ChatGPT, but instead of starting from a blank template, it's already trained on you. And if you have ever tried to make your business look professional online, you know how painful it can be. You either spend hours in Canva, moving text and colors around, or pay hundreds to freelancers who still don't quite get your style. Even with AI tools, the result usually felt more like generic, not you enough. But imagine this. What if you could just give an AI your website and it instantly understood your brand, your colors, your tone, your logo, and built all your marketing content around it automatically? Now let's talk about why Pomelli is a game changer. So when we enter Pomelli, Google Labs' newest AI marketing assistant, built in collaboration with DeepMind. So think of it like Canva meets ChatGPT, but instead of starting from a blank template, it's fully trained on your brand. And this is the moment where all those design headaches from before, like the endless tweaking, the back and forth edits, the off-brand AI outputs, etc., finally disappear. Because Pomelli does something no other tool has managed to do. It learns your business DNA. So here's how it changes the game. Pomelli starts by scanning your website. So in seconds, it figures out your brand's entire identity. Your tone, your color, your font, even the way you speak to your audience. And that becomes your business DNA, a digital fingerprint that Pomelli uses to make sure every piece of content it creates actually feels like you. So instead of getting generic AI designs that could belong to anyone, you get branded content that looks like it came straight from your own design team. So first, let me talk about the automated brand DNA creation. All you need to do is just paste your website URL. That's it. Pomelli instantly builds your brand fingerprints and stores it. No many color picking, no file uploads, and no generic AI feeling. Everything from that point is actually aligned with your own identity. Second, instant campaign ideas. As we mentioned, Pomelli does not stop at design. It actually thinks like a marketer, like you. It suggests ideas tailored to your business and ready to post. So if you are running a cafe, it might come up with a full pumpkin spice season campaign, complete with visuals, captions, and taglines that match your tone. The third point, on-brand assets generation. So for every post, banner, or ad Pomelli creates, actually automatically follows your brand's look and feel. No need to manually insert the logo or hash code anymore. And fourth, integrated copy plus design. And here's where it really stands out. So Pomelli combines a designer and a copywriter into one AI partner. You can prompt it once, for example, like help me promote my new mug collection, and it'll handle both the visuals and the text. Everything fits together perfectly. And last but not least, in-tool editing. And you may ask, hey Andy, what if I want to remain in control by myself? You've got it. You can tweak the copy, swap images, or adjust the layout, all inside the tool before exporting. So, Pomelli gives you the automation and creative freedom at the same time. And some of you may say, hey Andy, Canva actually gives you templates as well. Why bother? Yeah, you're right. But at the same time, Pomelli gives you brand native content automatically. It does not just generate visuals, it understands your business identity and applies it everywhere, from social media posts to full market campaign. Now, let's talk about why this is actually such a big deal. As we all know, designers and agencies charge anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars per campaign for this level of brand consistency. And if you're doing this by yourself, you're spending hours, the time that could have gone to strategy, sales, or client work. And with Pomelli, that entire process, brainstorming, designing, revising, drops from hours to seconds. You're no longer paying for design consistency, and you are not wasting creative energy trying to make every post look right. So for freelancers and consultants, this is where the opportunity explodes. Pomelli lets you handle 3 to 5 times more clients without hiring extra help. And for founders, it means finally scaling your brand's online presence without scaling your costs. And imagine producing a full week's worth of polished on-brand content in one sitting. And that's what Pomelli unlocks. Pomelli is not just another AI design app. It's like giving every small business a creative team trained on their brand that works 24/7. So, whether you are a solo founder, a freelancer, or a marketing agency, Pomelli does not just make you faster, it makes your brand unstoppable. So, we have talked about why Pomelli is such a game changer. Now, let's see how it actually performs in real life. First up, we are testing one of its most powerful abilities, plug and play facial campaigns templates for businesses. We'll take a real B2B consulting website, let Pomelli scan it to build its business DNA, and then watch as it instantly creates a ready-to-launch LinkedIn campaign. Every post, image, and call to action is already styled to match the brand's tone and colors. No menu setup and no guessing. From there, we'll swap a headline and adjust a call to action live, just to show how flexible it is when you want to tweak content for your new audience or offer. Second, we'll shift to an email marketing set for an online store, using a simple prompt like announce our Black Friday sale for a sustainable clothing brand. So Pomelli will instantly produce branded email banners and matching social posts, all in the brand's exact style and tone. And we'll adjust one subject line live to show how easily design and copy stay aligned. Third, we'll try a full event promote package for a startup webinar. We'll use Pomelli to generate the registration banner, a matching reminder post, and an ad version, all automatically aligned with the company's branding. And fourth, a client proposal revamp for agencies. We'll upload a plain text proposal and watch Pomelli instantly turns it into a fully branded visual deck, complete with your fonts, colors, and tone. Perfect for agencies who want to impress clients without spending hours in Canva or PowerPoint. Fifth, a recruitment ad kit for small teams. So we are prompted to create a hiring campaign for marketing assistant, and Pomelli will generate LinkedIn, Instagram, and banner visuals, all perfectly cohesive. And that means small teams can actually now promote job openings with professional polish. No design help needed. Next, we'll move to an investor update summary, where a simple business report transforms into a clean, branded infographic, ideal for founders who need to keep investors in the loop without extra design effort. Seventh, we'll also build a new service launch announcement, showing how Pomelli can roll out full campaign assets, from blog banners to email headers, in your exact brand style, ready for any platform as well. Eighth, for creators, we'll test a portfolio showcased, where you upload recent projects and Pomelli turns them into sleek case study visuals, perfect for winning new clients as well. Ninth, then we'll see how it handles product comparison visuals for SaaS tools, automatically generating branded comparison charts that would normally take hours to design. Last but not least, a customer testimonial series, where Pomelli turns clients' reviews into beautiful on-brand quote cards for social proof that sells. And by the end of this demo, you'll see exactly how to build professional on-brand content at scale without needing a designer or copywriter.
If you've ever built a marketing campaign from scratch, you know how much time it eats up. It's like cooking without a recipe. You've got all the ingredients, but every step feels like guesswork. In this demo, we're testing one of Pomelli's most powerful features: plug-and-play visual campaign templates for businesses. Instead of juggling colors, fonts, and layouts, Pomelli does all of that for you, automatically styled to match your brand from day one. Let's start with a real B2B consulting website. We'll use Deloitte as an example. All I have to do is paste the URL and wait for Pomelli to scan it to build what it calls a business DNA. That's your brand's tone, visuals, and color palette combined into one system. It shows a 10-minute wait time, but trust me, it is more often just 2 to 4 minutes. Now, with that DNA set, watch this. Let's ask Pomelli to generate materials for our LinkedIn campaign, and it builds an entire content set automatically. Post copy, visuals, and even the call to action, all fully branded. Every single element, from the typeface to the accent colors, looks like it came straight from your in-house creative team. No manual setup, templates only needing slight adjustment, and in mere moments, you have ready-to-launch content that already feels like your brand. Now, let's test its flexibility. I'll swap this headline and tweak the CTA. Let's say, book a strategy call. In seconds, the copy updates. You can also change visuals if needed. This is the strength of Pomelli. Not only do you get on-brand visuals for your campaigns quick, editing them are also a smooth experience. This allows you to tailor campaigns for different audiences or offers for a fraction of the time when done manually and without starting over. If you've ever tried to design a full email campaign, you know how messy it can get. You've got your banner in Canva, your copy in a Google Doc, and your product photos sitting somewhere else. Juggling these all at once on top of designing from scratch just makes creating on-brand content difficult, especially for solo founders. So we're going to fix it with Pomelli by letting it build a complete on-brand email marketing set in seconds. Here's how it works. First, we'll use an example, and for this, we'll take a look at Shopify. Let's paste the website link here and wait for it to finish its brand DNA analysis. Now that it's done, let's drop this prompt into Pomelli. For the next examples, this is how the process will always start. We'll use an example company to represent an industry so that you'll get an idea how to apply it to yours. Let's keep the prompt simple. I need an email marketing campaign kit for our users. After a short while, it builds a full campaign kit. Branded email banners, matching social posts, and everything already styled in the brand's exact tone, color palette, and typography. It's not just generating visuals, it's maintaining your brand identity automatically, from the look of your graphics to the language in your message. And the best part? You still have full creative control. Let's tweak this one to, for example, promote a Black Friday sale. Notice how seamless it is. Changes in design and copy are easy to perfectly sync. That's what makes Pomelli different. It doesn't just design fast, it designs consistently. And that's a full email marketing campaign, ready to send and share, built from a single sentence. With Pomelli, you can skip the scattered tools and endless drafts and go straight from idea to launch in minutes. If you've ever tried to promote an event online, you know the struggle. Every platform needs a different approach, a different tone, and somehow it all has to look consistent. It's like trying to host 3 parties at once with one invitation. We'll use Pomelli to handle all of that automatically, building a complete on-brand event promo package for a startup webinar in seconds. We'll use Anthropic as an example. We tell Pomelli what we need: a promo kit for a webinar, things like the registration banner, a reminder post, and an ad version for social. And in just a few moments, it generates all versions at once, fully aligned and ready to publish. You've got clean visuals for your website or landing page and ad-ready versions optimized for paid promotion, all visually consistent and built from the same brand DNA. You just have to resize text sometimes, but it's very simple. No copy pasting and no back and forth edits with designers. Just plug in your details and Pomelli does the heavy lifting. And that's a full event campaign, ready to launch across every platform, built in under 2 minutes. With Pomelli, your brand stays consistent, your design looks professional, and your time goes back to planning the event, not building assets for it. If you've ever wished your marketing materials could make themselves, this is as close as it gets. If you've ever sent a proposal that looked fine but didn't feel premium, you know how much presentation matters. Clients often decide how serious you are before they've even read a single line. Think of it like trying to get into a meeting with a lead. You might have great ideas, but if you can't quickly catch their attention, you wouldn't even get the opportunity. We'll see how Pomelli can instantly take a plain text client proposal and turn it into a fully branded visual deck. No manual design work needed. Let's use this agency's website as a test subject. After we enter enter the website link, Pomelli scans it, pulls in the agency's brand DNA, the colors, fonts, and tone, and in seconds, it builds a polished proposal deck that looks like something your design team spent hours on. Each page is styled consistently. The headers, imagery, and layout all match the brand's aesthetic automatically. You can easily adjust any headline or section and design, so everything can stay cohesive. And that's it. One plain text proposal instantly transformed into an attention-grabbing mini-client presentation. With Pomelli, agencies can focus on the strategy and story, not designing from scratch. If you've ever wished your proposals looked as professional as your work, this is how you make that happen instantly. When you're running a small team, hiring often feels like juggling. You've got to write the job post, design the visuals, and make it all look consistent across platforms. Most of the time, that means spending hours in Canva or worse, posting plain text that just gets ignored. We'll see how Pomelli can flip that whole process on its head, turning a simple prompt into a full on-brand hiring campaign in seconds. Think of it like having your own in-house design team that never sleeps and always knows your style. For this one, let's use Vital Farms as an example. They're actually listed by Forbes as one of the most successful small companies. So let's enter the website link and wait for it to finish analyzing the brand DNA. With that finished, start with a simple prompt. Create hiring campaign ads for our manufacturing role vacancies. Pomelli instantly gets to work, generating ad materials, all perfectly styled to match your brand's colors, fonts, and tone. You'll see that everything looks cohesive. Same headline energy, same brand palette, but each piece is formatted just perfectly to be campaign ready or only needing minimal adjustment. Now, let's say you want to adjust the message a bit, maybe make the headline sound more energetic. You can do just that and however you like, while still maintaining brand consistency. That's the beauty in Pomelli. Copy and design move together, so you never end up with mismatched content. For small teams, this means less time struggling with design tools and more time actually finding the right person for the role. Try this workflow yourself. You'll be amazed at how fast Pomelli can make your brand look polished, even when you're hiring on a deadline. Ever tried creating content to showcase your business's growth? Then you know the struggle. You've got the data, the wins, the roadmap, but creating visually appealing content with it is just tedious. We'll see how Pomelli fixes that instantly, turning a plain business update into a clean, branded infographic. Think of it as your investor update, but designed like a polished slide deck, clear, visual, and on brand without lifting a finger. Let's use Boeing's website here as an example. Start with something simple. We want to showcase our growth visually to investors. In seconds, Pomelli automatically structures it into a visual summary layout that matches your company's style. The result, your key progress and milestones are no longer just boring texts. And just like I've already said earlier, you can adjust the tone. Maybe you want a cleaner, minimalist version for a corporate audience or a brighter, startup-style layout. That's how simple it is, a full on-brand investor summary built from plain text in seconds. For founders, this isn't just about design, it's also about credibility. Every update now looks professional, consistent, and ready to share. Launching a new service is one of those moments that can either look professional or rushed. You might have the offer nailed down, but designing all the supporting visuals like blog banners, emails, and social posts can take days. Well, with Pomelli, that's not the case. We'll see how it can roll out a complete launch campaign, from headers to posts, all in your exact brand style. Let's use North Pacific Accounting's website. Wait for the analysis to finish, then let's write a simple prompt. Announce our new bookkeeping service for freelancers. Pomelli generates a cohesive launch set, all automatically styled to fit your brand. Here, there's no manual color picking, no font matching, it just gets it right. You can also see how it hits the exact taglines that a marketer would be looking for, like spend less time tracking, more time earning. You don't just get a good design, but also a good copy. You could easily repurpose these across different platforms, your site, your newsletter, and your social feed, without having to redesign a thing. When your next product or service drops, you know exactly what to do. If you're a freelancer or a business owner, you might relate to this. You've done amazing work. Showing it off takes hours of layout tweaking and design juggling, and potential clients might not even get the interest to read it. But what if you can make small bites of it to quickly hook potential clients to pay attention? That's where Pomelli flips the script. In this demo, we'll turn project pages into a polished, branded portfolio showcase, the kind you'd normally pay a designer to build. For this, I'll use our own company website. Let's paste the URL, wait for it to finish, and let's put in the prompt box what we need. It quickly goes to work, analyzing our brand style, fonts, colors, tone, and builds case study visuals ready for posting or presentation. Each visual highlights our work process and aligns it with our brand's overall look. No manual design work needed. And that's it, a mini portfolio showcase built in minutes, perfectly styled to your brand. With Pomelli, creators don't just share their work, they present it professionally, instantly, and without ever touching a design tool. If you run a SaaS business, you know how tough it is to explain why your product is better, without boring charts or cluttered slides. That's where Pomelli steps in. We'll turn our feature list into branded comparison visuals that instantly show your edge. No design hours, no fiddling in Canva. Let's start with asking it to pull our service features, and then ask it to compare our tool against the average competitor tool in the market to highlight our competitive edge. Right away, it generates clean, on-brand feature visuals with matching colors, icons, and layout. Each visual highlights your strengths naturally, like technology, features, and infrastructure, and keeps the look consistent with your product's style. If you want to adjust the tone or focus, just tweak the prompt. For example, make it more enterprise-looking, and you'll get exactly just that. Normally, designing something like this for a pitch or landing page could take hours. Here, it's ready in minutes. Perfectly branded, perfectly clear. Try it with your own features list and see how fast your product can stand out visually. Finally, customer testimonial series templates. Social proof sells, but only if people notice it. The problem? Most testimonials are just plain and boring. Drafting a design from scratch is simply tedious, especially for sole proprietors. We'll use Pomelli to help us draft visual-focused testimonial series template on-brand quote cards, ready to post anywhere, even on your own website. Let's use Alexi as a test subject. Not to say that their website is bad, actually it is really well made, but just so you can see how Pomelli can help drafting creative and more visually focused testimonial series templates easier. We'll just ask it to redesign the testimonial section. Pomelli instantly detects key highlights of the website, relative to your prompt, accurately, and turns them into visually engaging testimonial cards. Now, this may very well not be the text contents that you would want for a testimonial section, but from here, you can just edit in the text that you want, or you can download the image and edit it on your preferred editing tool, which still cuts turnaround time by a significant margin. Each one follows your brand, your fonts, your colors, your tone, so it feels cohesive on your website. So if you plan to edit it, it won't be time-consuming compared to designing from scratch. And that's your customer testimonial series template, ready to boost credibility across all your channels. Pomelli makes it effortless to turn real feedback into visuals that sell, because your clients' words deserve more than plain text. Try it with your own reviews and see how quickly your social proof starts working harder for you.
So here's the big takeaway. Pomelli finally bridges the gap between creativity and brand identity. It automates the design and strategy work so you can stay focused on what actually drives growth, your customers, and your business. In a world where content speed matters just as much as quality, tools like Pomelli turn small businesses into full-scale creative studios, and this is just the beginning. You've now seen how fast you can go from idea to finished on-brand campaigns with almost no friction. And if you want to go deeper, to actually make more money using tools like this and build smarter systems around them, join our AndyNoCode premium community. We run in-depth tutorials there and provide one-on-one tech support to help you implement everything faster. After watching this video, don't forget to try Pomelli with your own website. Links below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the next video for more AI tools that help you scale smarter. I'll see you in our next one.